For the third time in a decade, the World Cancer Research Fund issued its Global Perspective Report covering diet, physical activity, and cancer. The good news? We can reduce the risk of or prevent cancer by modifying our diet and our level of physical activity. This is totally within our control. The bad news? We are experiencing a global obesity epidemic, declining physical activity among both children and adults in many parts of the world, and an increase in consumption of high-density foods. The report makes it clear that overweight and obesity are likely to overtake smoking as the #1 risk factor for cancer. The report has specific guidance about red meat and processed meat. One of our cancer prevention recommendations is to eat no more than moderate amounts of red meat, such as beef, pork, and lamb, and eat little, if any, processed meat. The reason for this is clear. There is strong evidence that consumption of either red or processed meat are both causes of colorectal cancer. The report's dietary goals section suggests that if you eat red meat, limit consumption to no more than about 3 portions per week. The report says you should limit yourself to about 350 to 500 grams, about 12 to 18 ounces, cooked weight of meat. That's not much meat per week. Let's say you go out to one of the national steakhouse chains and order the USDA prime ribeye steak. Well, that's often 16 ounces. If you choose a T-bone steak fillet and New York strip, that can come in at a whopping 24 ounces. You just had your recommended portion for the next week, or 2 weeks if you use the lower limit of the recommendation. And the truth is, you would almost certainly be better off skipping even that single serving of red meat. As the World Cancer Research Fund report says, there is strong evidence that consumption of either red or processed meat are both causes of colorectal cancer. And when this scientific report uses the words strong evidence, it just can't be, well, any stronger. Why play Russian roulette with colorectal cancer, especially since it's one of the leading types of cancer death in the U.S.? This is Dr. Mike Martin, founder and president of Physicians Against Red Meat. I want you to live a long, healthy, and happy life. Thanks for listening.